The pennies.
Yeah, come on. We gotta break this down on views from inside, man. We need to hear about this.
Uh, Honestly, I think I'm gonna write a book on it. I'm not even gonna lie, just so I can just get out there. Everyone can read about it, and then do you know what I mean? I can never speak about it again.
Well, don't worry.
Uh,
We can start it off now on today's episode.
yeah, yeah. No, it was. I was just stupid, man. I got a move. I got a great loan move to Swindon from Liverpool, like a
Yeah.
phenomenal, like for the level I was playing at, to get that loan, like unbelievable. So I got that loan move down there.
So
Uh,
just to go back one step before we get into it, what do you mean by that? By the level that you was playing at?
it's
Why
like
was it a good loan move?
because I had never played football league, and I was about 20 years old at the time, so it's
Okay.
quite young. It's quite young, especially for a goalkeeper whose
Yeah.
peak is a lot later.
Yeah,
So,
for real.
and I went into a League One side that had just reached the playoff final. It wasn't as if I got to a League Two team that had just got promoted into League One. It was like it was a top League One team.
Yeah.
Yeah, half the team had been sold, but do you know what I mean?
But
Still
still,
had the name of,
yeah,
like,
of
do you know
course.
what I mean?
Okay, so
So
continue.
yeah, it was a good loan move. Like, so I've gone
Yeah.
down there. They rang me on a Friday. We had a game on the Saturday against West Brom, a friendly. Um, so I've gone down there, played against West Brom. Good game. I think we lost or we drew 1-1. A good preseason game. And then we were playing Liverpool the weekend after, which was
Yeah.
like my first team. So
That's your parent club, right? At the time.
parent club, yeah. So we're playing them in a friendly. Stadium sold out completely. Like, playing against. I think it was Firmino's first game in England.
Oh, wow.
Uh, you know what I mean? It was just like they had just signed all those players. So
Yeah.
Suarez had just gone. I think
Yeah.
something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, we played against them, and yeah, it was a good game. Like, I think we lost 2-1, but it was a competitive game. Like, I really enjoyed playing in it. And then yeah, after that game, I signed on loan. Like, properly, I signed a season-long loan, and yeah, just playing every game. Coming, we started the season off pretty decent, uh, and then yeah, like I got into quite a bit of bad habits while I was there. I'll come to training like a little bit late. You know, like the little 2 minute lates, three
Yeah.
minute late, 5 minute late, it says 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you pay the fine. It's like 20 quid or whatever. And then
So
one day,
you
like,
get a fine for being late to training.
so like you pay that fine. It goes to the fines keeper, which in our case was the captain,
Okay.
and it goes towards like a team night out
Night out or something. Yeah.
or a team event or whatever. Do you know what I mean? As long as
Yeah.
all the squads together.
Yeah.
So so yeah, like I was getting later and later and later. And one day I turned up late, right? But I had went to the dentist before, but I didn't tell anyone that I was going because I had a bad toothache the night
Yeah.
before. I was like, I should have rang the fitness coach to
Yeah.
tell him, or the doctor or the physio, to say, listen, I've gone to the dentist. I might be because I got the earliest appointment I could.
Yeah.
8 o'clock it was. We were supposed to be in at 9:30, or we had to be in at 9. Anyway, so I've gone in at 8 or 8:15, I think it was. It turned out I had a root canal, which if you've ever had one of them, you know how much pain. So I
I've
had,
heard yeah, I've heard about it. I've not had one,
yeah,
but
so I had that the whole night before I was in pain, and then that night, like that morning I was still in pain. So then obviously I went to the dentist, that sorted it all out. Got to training, I'd say about 20 minutes, like 15 minutes late. But as a
yeah.
goalkeeper, the goalie is going to train a little bit earlier.
See, okay.
So, because obviously they try and do a lot of goalkeeper work, and eventually they'll go with the team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've got there as the goalkeepers are going out to train. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? It's like that's how late I was. If we were putting it into context, I wasn't late for the team training, just the
The
goalkeepers. So if
goalkeeper
I wasn't
one.
a goalkeeper, I
You'd have
don't
been
think it's
cool.
that much of a. I don't think it's that. Yeah, I think it's like a little £20 fine. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, so I've been fined, and I refused to pay it
How
because
much was you fined?
it was 150 initially, 150 because I was late for training. That the keepers had already gone out to the pitch.
Let's see.
It was 150.
Wow.
So I've said, listen, I'm not paying it because I went to the dentist. right? And that was my story. Like, it was like, I'm not paying it. I actually did go to the dentist,
Yeah.
but it was just like, I should have communicated it. Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't have just been like, yeah, I've gone dentist, word of mouth. I should have said, listen, I'm going to the dentist. I might be a few minutes late. Because the goalkeeper coach would have said, I reckon, me and the goalie coach at the time would get on really well. I reckon if I would have told him, I think he would have said, all right, then we'll go out a little bit earlier. You just meet us out. Or he would have been like, okay, I'll hold training back for 15 more minutes for the goalkeepers. And then we'll do 15 minutes more at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, to make up for that lost time. Do you know what I mean? And I back then, my mentality was, it's me against everyone. Like, I don't want to tell anyone what I'm doing. Like, it's just, especially not coaches. Teammates, yeah, I'll tell them. But coaches, now I'm telling no one nothing. That's how I was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very, like, so I refused to pay the fine. So I think that they thought that I had a problem, like a gambling problem or something, like where I couldn't take care of my money, because they thought I wasn't paying it
because you didn't have it.
Afford it. Yeah. But I said, I'm not paying. It's not because I don't have it. So they lowered it to £50, right? So I'm like, I'm not paying it. It's not the money. I don't care. It could be £1. I'm not paying the fine. Do you know what I mean? So like, it could have been, honestly, it could have been 50p. I was, in my head, I was not paying it. It wasn't about the money. Do you know what I mean? So, it got really bad towards the end. And then, like, I just thought, you know what? We had training. Like, so it started off on a Tuesday, for example. We were off Wednesday, rumbled on into Thursday, right?
Yeah.
So it's still rumbling on. So I come into training Thursday. We go and do tactical stuff. So usually I'd run to the team that's starting.
Yeah.
So I ran over to that team. The manager's gone, Lawrence, where you going? Like, you ain't playing. Go to the other team. I've like lost my head from that moment there. That was
Head's
it.
gone.
Do you know what I mean? Head's gone. Like, I was like, I'll give you the money. I'm going to pay in pennies. And I was thinking, so while I'm training, I'll never forget it, because I remember training and all I had in my head was, right, how am I going to win this battle now? And I learned as I got older that you're never going to win with your manager. It's like when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And your teacher, you feel like your teacher's picking on you.
Yeah.
You ain't going to win that battle. You're not going to win it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to go to speak to someone. What they're going to say? Yeah, the teacher's right. The teacher's always right. The manager in football is always right. Like, you're not going to win. You're not going to win that battle unless you get sacked. Do you know what I mean? Or unless something changes, like, you're not going to win. So that's how I was. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, I'm winning this battle. So the whole training session, I'm even thinking about football. I'm thinking about, how can I get these lot back, because I'm not playing. And it wasn't the right way to go about it. You know what I mean? And I just remember I don't remember who it was, but I think someone said, like, you should pay pennies. And like, from when I heard that, I was like,
interesting.
yeah, that sounds decent. That. Drove to Barclays after training, gone in there, just said to the woman, can I have £50 in pennies, please? Put my card in the reader. She's gone, why do you want £50 in pennies? Like, she looked at me like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I've gone, I need it. I've got a fine to pay. Like, I'm not giving them the courtesy of giving them notes. So I want it in pennies. She's gone, wow, like, fair play. You know what I mean? Like, so as I've taken she gave me 20. She's like, I'm sorry, I ain't got. And I see her. She was bless her. She was like a little bit older. And she's like walking with these bags.
With the bags,
right?
yeah.
And they're heavy for her. Do you know what I mean? But because we're in a bank, like, we've got the plastic, the glass in front of us. Whatever.
Yeah.
So she's like walking, like lifting it up, like,
because she has to put it on the
Yeah. To let me know. And then she's like, each bag is £1. Bless her. So it was £20 in pennies, £20 in 2p's, and a tenner in 5p's. But each of those little bags, I didn't know until I did this, was each of those little bags was £1.
Yeah.
So I've gone back to my apartment in Swindon, sitting there on the balcony, opened up my bag. I'm there, like, just because I didn't want to make it easy. So like, I've gone, what if I give them all these bags? They're going to know they've got 50 bags here. It's £50. Like, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? You just give it to the bank. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to make it easy. So I'm sitting on the balcony. I remember it was a hot day. It was like warm, sunny day. Sit there, opening each bag, putting it into that bag, into my big bag.
Yeah.
So I'm opening these bags of pennies, opening these bags of 2p's, and then mixing it up. And then the next day it was a match day, and I'll never forget my fitness coach. He said to me, listen, don't do it. I know what you're doing. Don't do it, because you could hear the bag jingling. Do you know what I mean? He's gone, don't do it now. We have a match in a couple of hours. Don't do it. but I was young in it, like, and that's one of my biggest regrets in football, that I didn't listen. Because the thing is, you do it on a Saturday before a game, it's not funny.
Yeah.
You do it on a Monday morning after you win the game. Everyone's laughing. I can't believe this idiot brought pennies in, man. It's banter. But before the game, it's like, nah, this guy's he's a donut. Like, I don't even want him near us. Do you know what I mean? He's a bad egg. And that reputation, like, takes a long time to clear off. Do you know what I mean?
So how did you maneuver after that? Like, how was it for you?
It was madness. Madness, yeah, because it got somehow leaked to the press, but the press didn't write the story. So what happened was, I gave it to the guy, the fine guy, before the game.
Yeah.
We lost the game 2-1. After the game,
you wasn't playing, was you?
No, I wasn't playing.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't care anyway. Like, I didn't care, win or lose. Like, at that point, it was just, I don't care. And so after that game, manager's fuming. Everyone's blaming me, even though I didn't play, which I understand. At the time, I didn't understand, but I understand now.
Yeah.
I've taken the bag and I've given notes. I'm sure I gave notes, or I gave notes when I next came in. Because basically what happened is, after that, I got sent back to Liverpool. And I didn't want to drive back straight away, so I drove back on the Sunday morning. And I just remember that as I was driving back up to Liverpool, my phone just exploded. Like,
wow.
Because the Daily Mail leaked it, but the Daily Mail didn't put into their story. They didn't write the right story, basically. So I had to ring my agent at the time and say to him, listen, the story that they've got is wrong. He said, all right, well, listen, they wouldn't have just posted it if it's fake. So he's like, you can't lie to me. You have to tell me what's true and what's not.
Yeah.
So even though it was bad, like what they had written, like, I had to just accept that that's the truth.
Yeah.
But the other bits that wasn't true, like they had to remove it, because obviously it wasn't true. Like, but so I remember that I had to go back. So I remember them having to change the Daily Mail article, but then it got picked up by every newspaper in the country. Do you know what I mean? All the TV programs, it was everywhere. Like, it was like a big debate. Like, because apparently, if you have pennies, you can't pay anything more than 20p. Do you know what I mean?
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like, legally, this is what I found out from my mum was telling me. She used to read all them articles. She's saying, like, you're not supposed to pay things more than 20p, or it might be £1. If something's worth £1, you can pay it with pennies, I think.
Okay.
But if it's worth more than £1,
then you can't.
Okay. Yeah, something like that. So that's, my mum was telling me all this stuff anyway. So I found out all this stuff, like, that I never knew. Do you know what I mean? So
what a story, man.
It was everywhere. Like, I had journalists from America, England, Germany, Argentina, Chile, everywhere asking me, like, for an interview, just to speak about, like, what was going through my mind when I'd done it, whatever. And the worst thing is, I've heard stories of other footballers walking into training with wheelbarrows of pennies.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, after you?
Like, no, before me. Or it could be after me. It doesn't, like, I don't know. But
you've heard of it.
But because they did it in the right way, no one even hears about it except for footballers. Do you know what I mean? Whereas my experience is like the whole world knows that I'll always be known as the guy that paid the fine and pennies, and I definitely wasn't the first, and I won't be the last either to do it. Do you know what I mean? But it stick with me now. Do you know what I mean? For no matter what I do. But I think it takes a while to get that off your name, and I'm trying to get that off my name. You know what I mean? I think it will take time, but we're getting there. Do you still
think that you're even to this day that you're still trying to work to get that monkey off your back?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, of course.
Wow.
I just think it's easy to just tarnish me as that. Do you know what I mean? As the idiot that paid a fine in pennies. You know what I mean? But
you was young, because I think that's probably quite important, is that, you know, we all make mistakes, and especially young footballers are going to make mistakes. Do you know what I mean? It's about learning from it.
Yeah, if it keeps happening, then you got a problem. But I haven't paid a fine in pennies again. I don't think I haven't paid many fines since. I've been late a few times, but I won't be late to the extent that I was them times. You know what I mean? I won't be late again. So.
What was it like then with your teammates then after that? Did they sort of...
I had to write a big apology. So I went back to Liverpool was at Liverpool for a couple of days, and then I came back to Swindon on the Thursday.
Yeah.
Wednesday night, training Thursday. And I had to write a big apology, you know, like I had to say, listen, boys, I'm sorry for what I'd done. I was in the wrong. I had to admit I was in the wrong.
Yeah.
I had to put a statement out for the fans.
Yeah.
And it was tough, you know what I mean? Like, because I was only 20, 21 at the time, do you know what I mean?
Wow, okay. Yeah, it's young, man.
Like it was a lot of like interest in what I was doing. Like, we went
It was
everywhere
a
in England.
big story.
Big story, like. So like it was just, and I don't like the media. I don't like stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So it was like it was just it was hard for me, like when it was coming out and that. And so like I had to learn to not read that sort of stuff and to not even worry about what they're writing. You know what I mean? It was just concentrate on my football, which is very cliche, but it was like the best thing for me at the time. Do you know what I mean? Just worry about how I'm playing and what I'm doing on the pitch.
Yeah.